Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ala, and today I wanted to do a video talking about my favorite lip balms slash lipsticks. And they're more the balmy type of lipstick that is really nice when you're wanting something quick and easy, something that you don't need a mirror to look into when applying it, something that's on the go, something moisturizing but has a bit of tinted color to it. So I have quite a few that I wanted to show and swatch. So I'm keeping them all in the Lisa Eldridge box, but it's not just the Lisa Eldridge. I have a few different brands that I wanted to show. And first I'm going to swatch them all and I'll tell you what they're all called. I'm gonna start with the two Lisa Eldridge Balm Embrace Melting Lip Colors. I picked two colors. This is Epanoi, and it's the Mauve Pink, Your Lips But Better. This is Meet Cute. And keep in mind, these are all being swatched on a golden olive toned person. So you're getting a really good idea of what they could possibly look like on you if you have an olive skin, more especially a fairer olive skin, because I know that that's kind of hard to tell on just like a neutral skin or a cool toned skin person. I have a few other brands now. The Lawless Tinted Lip Balm in the color Georgie. I also, just out of interest's sake, included a Lisa Eldridge, one of her luxuriously Lucent lipsticks. And the reason I included it is because it has that balmy, wet sort of formula that kind of reminds me of some of the other lipsticks that I'm going to show. And this is in the color Dance Card. And then I have three Makeup by Mario. They're the Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serums. This is in Apricot Glow. Bare Glow. Mauve Glow. This is the Clinique Black Honey. This is Huda Beauty in Tulip. And this is Huda Beauty in Dahlia. If we're comparing the shiny glossiness to the Makeup by Mario, of course nothing beats these. So I'm not really just talking about the glossiness, I'm talking about the overall feel that is that moisturizing, balmy type of lip product that adds a bit of color. When I am going to be swatching and applying the lip balms to my lips, I am going to have only one lip liner on, and this is the Pillow Talk in Fair. I need to have some sort of definition for you to get a pretty good idea of what it looks like. I'm going to swatch this lip liner so you can have an idea of what it'll look like against the rest of the colors. And this is just a perfect nude lip color for fair skin tone. This Fair Pillow Talk is absolutely the best, and especially for golden olive skin tones. This one is way better than the original Pillow Talk. That original has a bit more of like an orangey undertone, but this one is really quite a bit more natural, and it has that effortless, your lips but better, and undetectable, the no makeup look. So if you're interested in one of those really natural lip liners that last all day, this is a good one. One layer, one light layer. And built up. Alright, so I have swatched and applied all the balms and lipsticks on my arm and on my lips, and now to kind of let you know about the formula, the scent, any little details that I can pass along to you, I will. As of the colors, you can kind of make your own decision whether you think it'll look good or not. I try to pick colors that I feel like will be complementary to olive skin tone. And so that's why I don't buy every single color in the range, because it just doesn't make sense to buy all colors from all brands, especially to someone who has olive skin tone. So I will start with the Lisa Eldridge balms. I like the feeling of it instead of, like, I'm not gonna say the formula. I like the feeling of it at first, but then as the product wears away on the lips, I do feel like it is a bit drying, and there's just a lasting, there's not like a residual moisturizing feeling. It does feel a bit drying, and the colors are really pretty. Again, I'm not going to talk much about the colors themselves because it is a balm and it's sheer, so it's most likely going to look somewhat nice if your own color, your own lip color comes through. My worst thing about it, about this particular formula, is the taste and the smell. It has a bit of a chemical smell to it that I do not like. And there's a hint, a tiny hint of vanilla to kind of mask the chemical smell. but honestly the chemical smells a little too much and I'm just not into it, and I'm glad that I only stuck to 2 colors because I really wanted to try other ones, but I'm not going to. Moving on to the Lawless Georgie. This is the 3rd one here. This feeling is a lot like the Lisa Eldridge. I mean, a lot. And it has a similar smell, I'd have to say, still a little bit chemically, but this one's a little more tolerable. And the nicer thing about this particular one is it has a little tiny hint of like that tingling. It's not that it's called plumping. Honestly, don't look at that. That's just a marketing scheme to call everything plumping. Especially if you have smaller lips, you know nothing's plumping. It just has a little bit of a tingle, which is a plus for Lawless and kind of a minus for the Lisa Eldridge. The next one I wanted to talk about was this Luxuriously Lucent lipstick by Lisa Eldridge. This one also has a balmy feel to it, which is really nice. And in fact, I definitely prefer this only because if we're talking about the levels of moisturizer, the new one, it's moisturizing for a short time and then afterwards it feels more drying. This one, it goes on, it slides on, glides on pretty easily, kind of like a balm, and then in a way it dries down, but not completely to where it's like matte. It still basically dries down the same in a way. And the nicer thing about this is it actually leaves behind a really pretty color. So as you keep reapplying, it almost leaves like a bit of a stain behind. So I do prefer even this over the balms. And now the Makeup by Mario Moisture Glow serums. These are really nice. I definitely apply these over and over again. They have a bit of a tingle as well. And it's just, it has a thicker feel to it. It's like a balm, and it certainly is much more moisturizing than the Lisa Eldridge balms. These, they do wear away quite quickly. They don't have a color that stays behind. It is really kind of like lip gloss in a balm form. It's very shiny, very glossy. It's very pretty. I do like these for like that glossy effect, and they're very moisturizing. So these are one of my go-tos for sure. Another thing I forgot to mention about the Lisa Eldridge is if you don't have a lip liner, I have smaller lips, maybe other people with a different lip shape doesn't have this issue, but the color, even though it's just a balm, it tends to like bleed outside the line, and that is my worst pet peeve when it comes to a lip product. Is it's really noticeable, especially on smaller lips. It's really noticeable when it just like bleeds beyond the lines, and then your lip liner looks bad and the balm and the lipstick looks bad. So that's just something also to be aware of, is if you in your history have that kind of issue with lip products for them like bleeding, which I do, not with all products, not with the rest of these products that I'm mentioning, just with the Lisa Eldridge. So I don't know what about the formula it is, where when I like mash my lips together, then it tends to push the product more and more out. Whereas the other formulas that I'm showing you here, they do not push the formula beyond the lip line. So just another little thing to kind of be aware of. I wouldn't buy too many at once, just in case the formula doesn't suit your preferences. The next one is the Clinique Black Honey. This one is so pretty. It's one of my favorites. I don't know why it took me this long to like try out the formula, but it's so nice. It goes on like a balm, but it stays on like a lipstick. It has some shine, some gloss, but not really. That's not like the main point. It just adds a healthy look to your lips. And I do want to try out the lighter color too. This is Black Honey. I don't remember what the other, maybe it's Pink Honey or something. But this formula is so nice. It kind of stays on like a lipstick. This lip product is called Almost Lipstick by Clinique, and it's in the color Black Honey. And this is a really nice moisturizing lipstick. but it doesn't stay on forever as a moisturizer. So I don't even look at it for moisturizing. Whereas these, back to this, they are supposed to be a balm that's moisturizing, but when they wear away, they're drying. So that's what bothers me is if you're going to be a moisturizer, then moisturize. Otherwise, I don't know what you are. And then lastly, this is the Huda Beauty Effortless Lip in Tulip and Dahlia. And they're so pretty. This is also, I had Tulip the longest. This is also one of my favorite formulas. The feeling of it is a lot smoother than the balm, if you can believe it. This feels a lot nicer going on than this. This is nice in some ways, but this formula is really, really nice. Whatever they mixed up to get this feeling, this product, it's very, very comfortable. It's so fun just to apply. It feels really nice when applying, and then it feels nice throughout the day. And it also wears away like a stain, and it's so pretty. Also, the scent of this is really lovely. Just perfect. I love this type. It's thin, travel friendly. Everything about it is so, so pretty. And this has no smell, so I didn't mention anything about it because it has no smell, the Clinique one. And these Makeup by Mario's, they do have a scent. It's a little bit fruity, but nothing crazy, nothing like very obnoxious. It's super faint. And again, it has like that tingly. My overall thoughts about the Lisa Eldridge balms, are they worth it? Not really, I'd say. Like, the colors are pretty, but that's pretty much it. There's a lot of other balms on the market, or almost lipsticks, that give kind of a better effect. If you want to get something else out of a lip product, if you want a gloss, it might be these balms. If you want color pigment that stays from a balm that has a lipsticky feel, it's definitely these. If you want a balm also that maybe doesn't leave a longer lasting stain, this one is perfect. And then if you want just a regular balm that is slightly tinted and good on the go, it would be this one. It has a little bit of that tingle, which a lot of us enjoy. I love it because then it kind of feels like you put something on and it has like almost like a cooling sensation. It feels cool to the lips. And then if you want like a long-lasting color that's just absolutely beautiful, then the Luxuriously Lucent is my favorite formula out of her entire line of lip products. So those are my thoughts overall. I hope you enjoyed the swatches on the arm and on the lips. I hope this kind of helps with color picking, but also gives you an idea of formula and what is out there, what people sell. So it's not necessary to buy every single color from every brand. If you have a favorite, then sure, that makes sense. Like the Huda Beauty, I definitely want to pick up all 3 colors, and if she comes out with more in the future, I would love to pick those up too, because I wear those all the time. I hope this helped. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.